Hey guys, it's the Indy Mayhem Show. I'm Mike Sorg at Sorgatron on the Twitter. Successfully social distancing. Here's a wide shot so I can make sure Badger knows how socially distant I am. There's nobody here within distance of me. Here. It is the Indy Mayhem Show, and of course we're doing, as we have been doing, we're having our quarantine hangouts, and we have another couple of friends with us again tonight on the line. Of course, please check out everything at WrestlingMayhemShow.com, IndyWrestling.us, and especially at IndyWrestling.us, we have the COVID-19 Help Out page with everybody's Patreons and things like that out there. So please hit that up too. So with us, first of all, of course, the Honey Badger's back again. Hello.
Hello, guys.
And
back home.
and Drake Braddock. I think this is your first time on the show, right, Drake?
Oh, we tried to make something happen, and we got double booked, but here I am. Greetings and salutations, everyone.
Finally. Hey, we're going to get to it sooner or later, right? So,
yes,
exactly. Hey, it took Lewis having to leave town for it to work on his end. So,
we're not talking about that traitor.
That traitor.
Bastard. That
so
bastard.
angry.
That son of a bitch.
He leaves, and the whole company goes down.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Went with him.
Fault.
The whole world goes into a pandemic when he leaves a wrestling company.
Your last positive image from the Rise Stronghold is him with all the belts.
Yes. Yes.
That really, yeah. Wow. Oh, wow. Good. Oh, because I needed to cry again, Sorg. Thank you.
We were a wreck in that ring. Like, emotionally, we're like, this is like, are you all right? He's like, yeah, are you all right? I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm not. It sucks, but.
Brandon's voice cracked, and I was done. I was fucking done. I was like, son of a bitch.
He did
like Dad doesn't cry. Dad doesn't cry.
I did love. Well, like they pulled me aside and they said, Marcus is like, don't tell him, but after the match, just keep him in the ring. Just keep him in the ring. I'm like, cool. I'm just gonna keep him in the ring. And Brandon comes out and. He comes to the back and he's like, hey guys, if you're gonna say anything, like don't swear. And he grabs the mic and he's like, oh shit. And I'm like, oh yeah. Dad, come on, man.
That's great. Drake, you're just telling us a little before the show. Of course, the final kind of breakdown was happening at the Stronghold. Of course, people haven't seen. There's a video over at Rise Wrestling about what's happened there. And why the Stronghold had to get shut down with current events, but there's stuff in line. I mean, Rise is not going away. Rise is
not a goodbye. It's a see you later.
Absolutely,
and that's okay.
Absolutely. So, you got to be kind of a part of that last teardown of the ring and everything. How are things going down there in Connellsville?
It was good. It was bittersweet. Like we had a lot of the trainees down there,
Mhm.
and just sort of as a last hurrah, like one at a time, they went like they ran the ropes a bit.
Mhm.
Then like a couple of them, like, hey, let's do some drills, but just keep your distance and whatnot. We did a few of those, and then we had a group picture, and then it was time to skedaddle, and it was it was very bittersweet. But Brandon reassured, like, we have places in Baldwin, Lawrenceville, like where Rise is not going anywhere.
Yeah.
From the
Yeah.
ashes, there will be an ember that will cause a great fire. I don't know. And Badger and I will tear houses down. It will be wonderful, right?
We will.
Hey,
We
right?
will.
Oh yeah. Um, but yeah, it was.
I really feel like. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Braddock.
No, it's okay.
I just really feel like this is one of the rare like situations where just with everything happening with Rise, I feel like because like you brought up Braddock, like there's so much going on in the background, and partially that was because that was already in the works, but I feel like this was the fire that's like, well, fuck, we got to pull the trigger. And I really feel like that Rise is one of the few places that like other places would be devastated and not sure, but it's like we have so much more to do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that was just the stepping stone, and it's like there's so
agree.
much coming that it's like it's really not. I mean, it's sad because it's like your first that was like the first home, but I think there's a lot of really good good stuff coming from that.
It was wild. I was actually going through another old account, and I found some like original like Rise posts in the live from the strongholds and things like that. And it was kind of crazy to see because I hadn't seen it. I discovered Rise probably, I guess almost a year in because I went to the anniversary show, right? So
Oh, that's right. That's nuts. I completely forgot about. Well, technically, I was late to Rise as well, just because I was still injured.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that first anniversary was I was the first match with Derek Direction. Oh, that was fun. Lots of fun. I think what I'll miss about it is it was in a movie theater, and all of our posters were based on movie posters, and there was always this aspect of it was never a main event. It was always a feature presentation.
Yeah.
And I
it
think
was
that's
very
the only
unique.
thing I'm gonna miss. Yeah, very unique. And the locker room is always they were always ready, and they were always positive. There's always someone in the locker room saying, "Hey, it's really good to see you." I think I'll miss that. But yeah, Badger, to go on what you said, like we're far from done. Like I think there was something going like, you know what, this place is great, but there's something missing. And it's branching out, and I'm excited. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, of course, Rise, first show in Baldwin area, which is just still in the 412, just outside the city limits, and was lining
Rise
up for more.
412.
Springdale. I know there's a lot of other things in the fire for you guys, and I can't wait for that to kind of swing. When things get back, I know everything's going to be spinning up again. So and I think that's really where everybody's at right now. They're just kind of like setting up those like when we get the green light, we're hitting this, and this, right? Like,
yes.
It seems like more and more the companies that I'm talking to are like, okay, when this happens, this is how things are going down.
I really feel like, and I'm not saying this is like a guarantee or like behind the scenes. This is just me, like my personal, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like my prediction is I really feel Rise, and it's not just because it's my home company either, but I really feel like Rise is going to be the company that brings wrestling to like Pittsburgh, the city of Pittsburgh, where others have like tried and failed necessarily. Like, I don't know. I just have like a gut feeling like we're going to be the ones to like do that, but also like consistently. We'll see. That's just, again, that's my personal, please don't anybody like tweet that or anything. Like, that's just a personal prediction. That is not like.
Tweet the shit out of it now. Tweet the shit out of it. Rise is taking over. Just do it.
Badger's hot takes tonight on the show.
That's what I'm here for.
Badger, I agree, because like there's so many talented guys and girls who all come in, and you don't just put on a great show, but when you have a locker room that is very supportive of each other and can be critical and can give the feedback, and you can learn from everyone, it's never going to be about who's champion, or it's never going to be about which storyline's the best. It's going to be which show is the best in Pittsburgh, and it's going to be Rise. I totally agree there, Badge.
Absolutely. So what are you doing? Badge, we just had you on, of course, a couple of weeks ago on Wrestling Mayhem show. But Drake, how have you been holding up since all the shutdowns and stuff? Are you still going places? Do you still have someplace you have to go?
Not really. Right now, I do my online teaching. I do one-on-one martial arts classes with my students now.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, my boss is very, very grateful, and with the clientele we have, I can still teach. So that's, it's not as much as I'm normally doing. But with COVID happening, I've turned my basement into a gym. And I'm like, I never thought this would happen, but here I am. And I'm sort of adapted all the wrestling in this little, I don't know, 15 by 18 space. Like
the Braddock bunker.
It's letting me know that wrestling's not going anywhere for me. Oh, I'm putting it on the door. I'm putting it on the door now. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Braddock bunker, yes.
So wait. So was this? So this was not a home gym or anything beforehand? Is it converted from another purpose?
It was an empty. It was just like an empty sort of rec room, and there's a fireplace in it. And I was like, I'm gonna put a carpet down, and I'm gonna put some weights in here. I have some dip bars and a heavy bag, and I'm gonna make this place a gym. And I actually teach from here, so yeah, I'm like, holy shit, this is happening. I'm adulting, and I'm adulting while living my childhood dream as a pro wrestler. Like it's amazing.
That's awesome. So was that pretty translated? I mean, because you're mostly just doing instruction at this point. So for martial arts, that should translate pretty well, right?
Yeah.
Like I've experienced tele yoga before.
What's that? Tele yoga?
Yes.
I have not done tele yoga. I have done I've done a dance class with the guy's name's Adam Borland, and he's in the Orlando Ballet. Check his stuff out if you're any dancers out there. But he does like free classes, and he accepts donations and such. But that's the other thing I've been doing. Yes. Let's see. Ballet, martial arts, pro wrestling. What else? I'm gonna learn how to crochet. How about that? That sound good? I don't know.
Well, it's worked for the lucha wrestlers. I've seen it in Mexico City that they're doing lucha face masks for everybody.
Lucha crocheting.
Yes.
I did see that, and man, Badger, if you were to get a face mask of your favorite luchador, who would it be?
Shit, this is probably Pentagon Jr.
Oh hell yeah, yes.
I'd definitely go La Parka on my end.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Probably Penta. Just to make it different, yeah, I'll probably go Phoenix. Phoenix or classic Rey Mysterio. There's a mask that Penta had where he was tagging with Rey Mysterio, and it was like a red with like the gold eagle, and he still had the headband. I'd probably do that. Little mix there. I don't know.
Nice. So how are you guys been holding up with stuff otherwise? Of course, everybody's kind of doing some really interesting things on Twitter, kind of staying with it or anything. Drake, have you been playing with your Twitter, your social media more during this?
Yes, I have. The Facebook and Instagram are my two. The Twitter, it's in a coma right now. Like there's stuff when I was reffing like on there, and it's the last post I've done. And like, just get your shit together, Braddock.
There's some clips that came up of the reffing years for you, and I was just like, wait, was that Drake? Is that Drake?
No,
I don't know where I saw it recently, but
you know what's funny? I was just going through my computer because I'm trying to fix it, and I have old photos from that era too, and I was like, "Oh man, Drake was the ref-turned wrestler." I fucking forgot about that shit.
Oh, I missed that. I missed that because it was so ridiculous. The storylines were just so much fun, but.
So that's been a big thing. I've seen a lot of I don't know like Sean or Peyton Graham or some of those guys. Like I've seen a lot of old PWX footage cropping up in the last several weeks. Like people are digging in their archives lately.
Yeah, like a lot of stuff. I like get some of those old posts from like when I was reffing. There's a great picture of Matt Connard, the original Reaper.
He'll always be the real Reaper to me.
Hell yeah, the original Reaper. And
what a bunch of
at one point,
shit, but we'll get on that later.
Yeah, we'll get on that later. But yeah, it's one of those like we're both just arguing about something, and I posted like, "Hey, caption this."
Hey, you know what? I'm just glad it's not me for once.
Yeah.
I dealt with that Nikki Cross shit for years that everybody's like, "Oh, well, it's not a big deal." It's a pretty big deal, and it's your gimmick now, fuckers.
I've gotten the whole like, "Hey, why are you dressed like Sami Zayn?" I'm like, fuck you. All right? Fuck you.
Oh, wow. I can't unsee that. There it is.
Yep.
I didn't even think about that. But yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Wow.
There's a lot of works anyway. So
there's a lot of dots being connected right now.
Drink it in.
All right.
Drink it in, man. Yeah.
Drink it in, man.
And drink. And if there's a lot of people out there in the chat room, if you have any questions for our crew here tonight, again, we're just hanging out. This is what we've been doing for the show here for the last. It feels weird just doing like a straight interview right now with everything going on because it's like there's not really anything to promote or anything like that. So we're just getting people together. Wheels is in the chat room, says hello, beautiful Badger and Drake. I think
Drake's not
and
beautiful?
Drake. What am I, chopped liver?
I know.
And Drake.
I'm sorry.
So.
Yeah. Hello, beautiful Badger. I wore leggings for this.
Yes, pants check before the shows.
Hello.
I'm just really glad you
pants
caught
framing
me.
check. Oh, there we go. Oh, he is wearing
pants frame check. Yeah. Sorry, compression pants. I want to. Right? It doesn't matter. Don't matter. These are leggings. Who cares? Guys, wear leggings. They're comfy. Who cares?
I don't understand those compression pants. I feel like who looked at leggings, which can be tight enough, and said, you know what would make them better? If we like vacuum sealed the person in the leggings and then just left them like that. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
But I'm also somebody that needs like elastic and breathable cottons. So maybe that's also why I look at that. I'm like, yeah, that is not for me. I am not in that target audience.
There's a Seinfeld episode about this, right? Where they changed the baseball uniforms to cotton. I don't know.
I have no idea.
Wheels does say sorry, Drake.
What's that?
Wheels does say sorry, Drake.
Thank you. No, it's fine. Yeah, thanks for the highs. Thanks for supporting us. Appreciate it. Thanks, Wheels.
Potter's in there, and he says all the lumps and bumps are shown, especially when you're not truly athletic. And he's a runner, so.
Yeah.
Well, I am 90% lumps, so. So once again, not in that target audience for that particular piece of clothing.
Yeah.
I need a good pair of running shorts, like Like, have you ever heard of Ranger panties?
No,
Like,
then I don't think I've ever
they
been in the
are-
market for something like that. So
Oh man, I can't wait to hear what
Okay.
this is.
Picture like just picture the loosest pair of underwear ever, and just put them on. The guys who are in Ranger school, like they're just loose speedos at this point.
okay.
You know, with like maybe a little bit of leg. But
Oh
yes.
yeah.
Were you in the market for that?
You know where I don't want to be secure? My ass. That's not something I'm looking for.
So wait,
I want my pants vacuum sealed and my underwear like barely able to complete the task that it was given. That's
yeah. What's the function
there's
of this?
underwear there's underwear built in. There's underwear built in though. So
to the compression pants?
no, the Ranger panties.
What? Wait,
Right?
what?
What?
Yeah,
we
but
were talking about running shorts.
Oh,
right?
they're running shorts. Okay.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
I thought they were just underwear, and I was like,
Oh no.
So
No,
is
no.
it wait? So
Like-
is it like a bathing suit, like trunks, like
Mm.
swim trunks kind of
They have, like,
situation?
any uniform you get, like the PT shorts, like they're a pair of shorts, and there is like a lining in like underwear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
interesting.
And but yeah, these ones are like god awful short. Like the army PT shorts, just above the knee. These ones are like, hey, let's make sure junk flies out. No, they're awful. They're awful. Like,
Oh, government issue, right?
where was I? Government issue. Yeah,
As you
That's
do.
right.
As you do.
like
Jeez.
you do.
So other than this last month, of course, you know, what's kind of your favorite memory out of the Stronghold over the years?
Badger, you want to answer this first?
Sure.
Thought. Yeah.
Oh man. Damn it, Drake! I hate getting put on the spot.
I can go
That.
first.
Because there's so
I-
many good memories.
I can
you know
tell
what I mean?
you-
and I'm like,
I can tell you my first memory that actually involves Drake.
All right.
Because
Go
the-
for it.
are we doing first or favorite?
I got lots of favorites, but my first happens to involve Drake. It's you were in the main event against David Lawless.
The
and-
boot camp match.
Yes, the boot camp match, and I remember, so I had seen you at PWX, and I just remember going Chachi and hearing your the bullet catcher, and I remember especially Chachi yelling, "That's a great name. He can only do it once, right?"
Yes.
And you guys fought to the lobby, the you know, with the food,
Yes.
the concession stand and everything, and there was a table, and I believe you dumped army men
Army men.
onto
Yes.
had the sack
Yes.
just like tax, but it was army men on the table, and then
Oh, that's amazing.
and then Lawless went butt first on the
Yes.
table, and I think smacked his head off the piece flying up at him. I know we've talked to him about it on the show before.
Yeah. That match was so ridiculous. We were just like, hey, let's just go crazy. Let's do this and do that and do this. And
Mhm.
Lawless was like, yeah, I'm gonna leg drop you on this table. I'm like, all right, sure. I'm gonna get out of the way. Sound good? He's like, yeah, that'll be awesome. I'm like, all right, cool. Can you put me through this wall? Like, it's like,
Yeah,
like,
that was
through the wall?
definitely
Like,
one
yeah.
where the agents were like, "You guys got this, right?" And we're like, had total faith, and then they're like, "What the fuck?"
I think so. Well, they couldn't see because they were just sitting back. I think someone was like, "What's going on? What's going on? Where are they at? They in the lobby?" Yeah, totally on.
That's
Totally on
amazing.
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't think there was
Yeah.
like a video feed set up back then, was there?
Probably
There was not.
highly doubtful.
There was not.
Because if that would have
that
been
match-
like one of the most played clips, I'm sure.
Yeah. It was funny because I'm finding the Roman camera like, hey, come on, follow me. Like, we're gonna do something crazy. Yeah. And they didn't follow, I don't think.
What? Wait, what?
I don't know.
That sounds about right.
Well, someone didn't. I don't think anyone got the footage. Like there were the loyal fans who got footage of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we brought it back. I mean, we brought it back in the ring and tore the house down, and it's a lot of fun.
And that's when I knew Rise was worthwhile.
Favorite memory? Thank you, Sorg. Thank you. Badger, did you have yours? Did you have your favorite memory? All right.
See, like I said, I'm really not trying to like be that person right now, like especially on a podcast, but like there's just been so many good. I will say you and Keith coming out on the Star Wars Day.
Yes.
With your stuff, that made me pretty happy.
One of my favorite moments was backstage. But I would say, and we'll go like during the show. Favorite moment. Yeah, there's so many. There's so many because everyone there wanted to make everyone look good. I think at one point when someone said, when I was telling myself, if I chant yes sir, no one's gonna believe it, no one's gonna get behind it. And I think I was wrestling Dalton Throttle, and Marcus actually sent me this match, and I have that thing called theater's ear. I don't hear the crowd. I just sort of like I pay attention to my partner, and I sort of we put on the best match we can. But the moment when the whole crowd started chanting yes sir, I just kind of went, wrestling's fun now. Wrestling doesn't hurt as much now. This is great. Possibly that. One of my favorite moments of Badger backstage was the fire me moment. I'll say.
Someday we're gonna splice all that footage I have together into like the best
there's ones that
fire me.
There's ones in other companies. Oh my god!
I have so many from PWX and.
So wait, what are the fire me?
Fire me.
All
right.
Fire me is a special. I don't even know where this came from. I saw him and System Elite do this for the first time. I'll have to I'll send so we can. I really wish I had a way to like share this clip because I could pull it up so fast. But it all of a sudden Drake's like tap dancing, like really fucking like going like tap dancing, and he's just going fire me, and then fucking Ty and what's the other one's name? Edric, thank you. And Edric are like coming up with other things. Like they're sitting in those like Catholic school like child seats that we had. No, they were just sitting on like regular like
the desks,
shitty desk seats, and like tapping while sitting, and like you guys were like coming. I can't remember. You were like, we had a tiki torch because Noir
he was the
there,
Italian,
and you were like tiki torch.
He because Ty Cross had his gimmick. It was Tony Rigatoni and the Italian Samoan, I think. And I was the city man, Flick Rare. And that's when I started doing Fire Me. And
man, I am so sad that we will never see. I begged Ty Cross. He's well, he's on his first retirement right now, but so I think it's legal. But he told me about Rigatoni Maroney, and then
yes, Rigatoni Maroney, yes.
And I think I was talking about how like the only other gimmick that I had thought about pulling the trigger on was basically if like Zack Ryder and Snooki had a baby, like that was what I was going
Jesus.
for. And then we like started talking. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be Little Italy. And
oh my god, I would wear that shirt.
And then
I
we
bought
like
an action
started,
figure.
and then we started like talking, and it was gonna be. I was like, no, listen, we can have me, we have Little Italy, and then we can have Uncle Mussolini, who of course like is like always in like an affliction like muscle shirt, like New York Italian.
So he's a fascist designer because he's Mussolini.
Exactly.
Yes.
Oh, and then you of course have Antipasta, and she's like always fucking shit up, always in the way. So, and then of course it's like, well, what do you call this group of, people? Yeah. And
right?
I was like, well, they're Italians, but like, what do you name this iconic wrestling group? And I wanted it to be the Wrestling Organization of Paisans, or WOPs.
I heard none of this before. This is up to Antipasta. This is great. Oh.
And then of course they have to have like a giant, group move where it's just like them destroying, the good guy, or whatever, we're following. And they have this crazy move where it's like when they all get in the ring, they go crazy.
Jeez.
With your permission, I would like to wear that shirt.
So yeah. I wrote that.
Crazy.
I wrote that.
Good job.
Not Rigatoni
please
Maroni, but yeah, we're never gonna see that.
No.
Please,
Maybe
please don't let Mambo ever see this footage.
This is an alternative universe where.
Meanwhile, in Bizarro World,
yeah.
WOPS has taken over the entire Rise roster.
It could have been so different.
You can't tell me that merch wouldn't sell. There's so much merch there.
Oh yeah, I would totally wear the t-shirts.
Antipasta is literally stirring a thing of sauce like at the merch table, which of course then during the match she tries to fuck somebody up. Instead of powder, we use tomato sauce.
They've skirted that with 2PW with the pasta death matches. So
yeah.
Yes.
It's a very strict no sauce policy.
I was basically gonna like beg T. Rachula, like, hey, I know you're known for the messy food incorporation. Will you not kill me if I do this? But we'll never see it, so it doesn't matter.
No.
Idea.
And Rise could have been have that complete end to have shows in Bloomfield.
Oh my God!
I think we can make this work.
Mm-hmm.
If you
I'm
have,
just saying. So when Ty gets antsy, come on home, baby. Yeah. It's all right.
Make it happen. I'm thinking pasta sauce. I'm thinking pasta sauce casket match. You just, instead of a casket, it's just a giant pot of sauce. There you go.
So there's like also a risk of drowning by pasta sauce at this point. Is that right? Like,
there's two dangers there, and it's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be
burns.
Good. No. What if it's cold and they come out and then you just Parmesan, like
it's impossible.
Feather.
It's impossible for it to be cold. Italians don't refrigerate shit.
Oh.
That's either left on. That's either left on the stove until it's gone, or it's put in a jar and then put in the basement because it's slightly cooler there.
I like the idea of it being hot because then it's kind of still has the same danger of like the Piranha match that we saw on MTV that one time. Right?
That's brilliant.
Like, I mean, you're basically do the same match, right?
Pasta sauce death match, yes. Pretty much.
Oh, so many great ideas. So many great ideas. Jeez, what are we doing on time right now? So,
how's the? Yeah, sorry.
We're making.
Kind of got into that one.
We're freaking making magic here.
Oh yeah.
Is there anything in the chat?
Well, Bradley wants to see Flick Rare. So.
What Flick Rare? Huh? I got an enemy. It's right here. Match of the year. Did I win it? No. You know why? Because it's mine now. Fire me. I dare you. I dare you. Fire me. 18 hours on a ferry boat. Still got here on time. 2 hours early. Yeah, I'm at the show. Fire me. There you go. Like that's
That's
pretty much
just the taste. When you see
that
these,
is-
like
that
I said,
is-
we'll make
that
the
is
super cut.
the tip of the iceberg.
Put some epic music behind it. It'll be awesome. It'll be awesome.
Tap dance and romance and I don't know. We'll make it work.
We'll make it work.
It's just I think it just came about like at one point I'm tap dancing and Badger's just filming. And I turn around like, you filming? Like you're like, yeah, I'm filming. Like, all right, I'm gonna keep going. Like, all right.
He really did. I think he went. I think the first one that we like videotaped, he went for like a good 4 minutes until he literally lay down and was like, "I'm blown up."
Blown up. Yeah. And it's not like, it's how do I say this, Sorg? It wasn't like Michigan Frog, like, hello, my baby, kind of like just kick lining. Like, I was tap dancing hard. Like,
Hard.
it was a hard tap dance. And I'm like, wow, I actually kind of know this, like, ball kick change, ball kick change, ball kick change, ball kick change, ball kick change.
If you could combine, like Tabata Inferno workouts and tap dancing, that's literally what Drake created.
It's just like fancy Zumba. Like what?
No, it's more. It's like not as fancy Zumba because Zumba still is like
it's like flamenco
sexy moves. No, this was like aggressive.
It was like a
running
Maori war
/
dance.
dancing. It really was.
Yes.
Like the All Blacks don't even get as intense as the soccer, or not soccer,
wow,
sorry, rugby team.
I'm flattered. Thank you, Badger. Wow.
That's awesome.
That's what I watched. That's actually what hypes me up before matches. I watched them do what's it called? What's the name for it?
The haka.
Yeah, I watch All Blacks hakas and like other team hakas. It's like what gets me fired up before a match. It's my favorite.
Eerily enough, me too. I watched Kamate, which is the one they always do, and then they made one. It was in 2004, 2005, and I forget the name of it, but they added it. It was like the traditional chant, and they added the word silver fern and All Blacks in their Maori language, and they can't do it anymore because at the end of it they do the cutthroat.
Oh,
and they're like stop that, stop doing that.
Yeah.
And I think at the World Cup they did it one time, like, we're doing this, we don't care.
Of course, they're the All Blacks. What do you?
Yeah, those guys are fantastic to watch, and yeah, there are a lot of like non-wrestling personas that like you'll see a lot of guys watch just non-wrestling personas that kind of inspire them to get in character and such. Badger, agree?
Mm-hmm.
Word.
Podner's in the chat saying, Drake, it's time to start an exercise streaming service.
Already done. Let's make it happen. Like once a week. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
You already have the. I mean, you can go DDP yoga, bro.
Oh man. Braddock Bunker's Braddock's Bunker Burn.
Yeah.
Oh. Yes. T-shirts are happening.
We are branding this. We're gonna see you on Facebook. You're like, hey, we're ready to go. This is it. This is the thing that's gonna get you through the quarantine.
Oh Jesus, yes. It's gonna happen now. I have to.
And then
I made the mistake. Oh, sorry, guys.
Go ahead.
No. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say then we have the spinoff when you get to need some help with the work, so we'll have Badger's Bunker Burn.
Yes. I was thinking, where do Badgers live?
I was gonna say Badger's Bunker Burn is gonna be a much different burn.
I think we're witnessing it right now.
Hi.
Great.
Welcome to your cool down.
Like we just need Badger just to light up, go on Facebook Live and say, "All right, guys, it's another day. We're getting you through this shit. Here we are. and you just talk everybody
Here we
down.
are, man.
Yeah.
I was thinking like,
You know what?
If-
It's gonna be okay because it has to be okay. Okay.
I was
You know what? For like the cool down for like Braddock's workout, I'm like, man, you just work so hard. Like,
yeah. You're
why
like
don't you just sit back and relax and just feel that burn?
it'd be like a therapy session. Like
It would. It's an important part of the cool down. It's like meditation and the cool down of the cool down is very important for your workouts. I
Mhm.
with that, like if I can put a screen up, like if I could put a screen up as we're doing the workouts, like, all right, guys, we're gonna do some dip bars. Let's do this. Let's go. And Badger, you're just in the corner, just like, and you're just chilling. Like,
Man, I am
I'm-
so glad
go-
nobody tagged
Yes.
me in that fucking push-up challenge. I was like, I'm glad y'all know me and who I am, and nobody. Now I'm like thankful. I was like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Like I was at the time when that trend started. I like wasn't ready to like start working out at home yet. Like other than just like my daily walks and whatnot. I was like, thank God nobody tagged me because it was definitely gonna be me like doing a push up, but then like going down to like a piece of cake and just grabbing a bite. Like I'm not doing it. Nobody better tag me in that shit. And nobody did. I'm so proud of y'all. I'm proud of y'all. You've learned and our relationship has grown where you're like, don't fucking tag Badger. That bitch ain't doing no push ups. I don't think she can. Does she know how to do a push up?
What's a push up? Yeah, nobody tagged me because no one knows me. No.
Because you got to get more active on.
I gotta get back on the Twitter and
I'm awful at
become Drake Braddock, not ref anymore. Yeah.
If it's not like hyping up an upcoming gig, I'm awful at it. Or like if it's something like that I'm really like I need to speak out type thing, like about like a social issue or like something going on in the wrestling world. Like, but now you know what? I learned my lesson because I don't do Twitter enough, and of course I missed like all of Twitter showing their booty holes on that Twitter after dark trend I missed. Like everybody's just like, here's some titties, here we are, and I'm like, motherfuckers, like you leave me out of that party. Like of all the people who would come to mind and be like, who would participate in this? It was like everybody except Badger. But good for y'all. You know what? Good for y'all.
Yeah. Hey, make your monies, y'all. It's good.
Or give it away.
I,
Hey, whatever.
I ran so y'all could walk. That's all. Like.
I'm so glad I'm not on Twitter now. Like, wow, what's all these booty holes?
Yeah,
it was insane. Like, dudes, fucking, like, it was mind blowing.
Sean Phoenix's butt is out there now.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
I think you could still find it, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, that's still out there. No, I don't think
It was
anybody
insane.
deleted
It
their
was
stuff.
like, yeah, but that's the thing is like, so if you're out of the loop, the next day you like wake up and you're like, what? And you're like looking on the hashtags and there's like nothing. I'm like, what's all the hype about? It's because you missed the buttholes. Butthole time was over by the time I was aware. And then OnlyFans is like blowing up right now, and I'm like,
when Facebook became Facebook, that's when Drake's photos were around. They're out there. That's all I'll say.
Interesting.
Oh.
That's all I'll say.
Oh.
No. So like some of them were, hey, we need to take photos for an art class, and I'm like, okay, cool. You know, do I sit here? Like, no, take that off. Like,
an art class.
An art class. Yes. It's they're in black and white and they're somewhere. That's all I know. That's all I know. And I asked the professor, I was like, where are these photos going?
I think he muted himself.
Uh-oh. Oh, and he's gone. Drake
Oh,
is gone.
no.
Well, I guess that means a good.
I got a phone call.
Wait, wait.
Nope, we're back. We're back.
That's
I got
somebody.
a phone call.
Somebody calling you, telling you where those pictures ended up.
Funny because I didn't know the number, but it was a Pittsburgh number.
That was
like
somebody actually trying to hack your phone. Like, oh, we got to get that Braddock dirt.
Where's that Braddock booty?
Tina's in the chat. Says Badger mentions buttholes in the chat room floods, of course.
Of course. Once again, I walked so y'all could run.
Wait, wasn't the other? Okay.
Good job.
I think I fucked it up the first time.
Okay.
It's okay. That's okay.
What do you want?
I crawled so y'all can.
Yeah, whatever that
skyrocket.
fucking.
Yeah.
Whatever that motivational poster shit is.
Well, guys, thank you so much for dropping in with us this Thursday. Of course,
Thank you, sir.
you are on the social
Thanks for
medias.
having us.
You are on the social medias. If there's anything to plug to help you guys out in this time,
Instagram hashtag Dojang Pirates look up my name. Look at my name on Facebook, and I'm gonna revamp my Twitter so I'm no longer looking like a zebra.
is there any place if anybody wants to get a hold of you for martial arts training, sir?
Yeah, Pro Martial Arts Bridgeville. Look us up. We are always taking students, and look us up. We have our contact info is on there. We're located in the Collier Town Square. We're not located there now because, obvious reasons. But yeah, come check us out. First 2 classes are free.
There you go. Badger?
Hey-o.
I am Regina H. Badger or at Regina Honey Badger on Instagram and Twitter. I can't remember which is which. I accept Venmo, PayPal, Cash App for content. So just hit me in the DMs on one of those. I am not on OnlyFans because I read their percentages. Like, no, sir.
Oh.
This lemonade's delicious.
It's delicious.
Everybody's an entrepreneur now.
But I actually, once this COVID stuff calms down, I do have some big news. So follow me on my social media so that when the time comes and I am allowed to announce it, that y'all are gonna catch it. There's big shit coming for Badger.
Nice.
Braddock Bunker Burn T-shirts and Badger Burn Cool Down T-shirts. They're gonna happen. Yes.
Absolutely. And of course, guys, please go check out everything and support all the wrestlers over at, we have ways to do that over at indiewrestling.us. And I know a few have some special codes. And Drake, remind me to show you your code when we get a chance here after the show too. But everybody goes. Thank you so much, to everybody in the chat room here on this wonderful Thursday night. We'll be back again 7 p.m. Thursday nights. Seems to be the time we're doing this. Whatever it's going to be. I got an idea, something we could maybe do next week. We'll see what happens. And until then, support indie wrestling and stay safe out there. All right. Thanks. We will be back over on Listen to Your Parents Facebook at about 9 p.m. with Main Street Matt and his friends. I don't know what happened to my camera. Oh, I stepped on something.